So what if I told you that in China, almost everyone owns a home? Of course, that sounds crazy, but it is true. So let's find out why owning a home is such a big deal in China. So basically in China, having your own home is like a super important life goal. So for many people, it means safety, pride, and of course a happy family. So, and here's the cool part. In China, the official survey showed that in cities, of course we call them the urban areas, about 87% of families own their home. And in the countryside, that is the rural area, of course, the figure is even higher, around 96% own their home. That means most people live in a home or flat they own. And so how did this even happen? Well, it all started a long time ago when the Chinese government said, hey, look, everyone should have their own home. Of course, they gave people chances to buy the homes they lived in, and of course, made it easier to own instead of rent. So basically, the rules were made to help people become homeowners, and because of that, owning a home became part of the Chinese culture. So it is something people feel they should do. So in Chinese culture, owning a home means security. It is like saying my family is safe and we have made it. So of course, the government really encouraged people to buy homes. They made it easier and cheaper for people to own rather than rent. So of course, everyone was like, why rent when you can buy? And the most interesting part is that the land system in China is a bit different. So basically, people in China don't own the land under their house. I know that might sound weird, but it is true. Of course, here is how it works. The government owns all the land, and of course, the people buy something called land use right. That means you can live there, build your home, decorate it however you like, for like 70 years or more than, but the land itself still belongs to the state. So even though you own your home, the land underneath still belongs to the government. You just get to use it for a long, long time, kind of like borrowing it for 70 years or more than. So, of course, it is not all perfect. In big cities like Beijing or Shanghai or many big cities, homes are super expensive. Young people are like, oh, how can I afford this? So, while older generation got help from government and of course lower prices, younger folks today are finding it harder to buy. And remember, since everyone wants to buy, of course, renting is not that popular. So, if you like this video and want more amazing stories from around the world, of course, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button because we have got more and more cool stories coming your way from around the world. So, like and follow for more.